All right, so you're headed back to Broadway in Waitress. What are you most excited about for this new opportunity?
You know what? It's been almost 10 years since I did it the first time, and I constantly said that I missed it every single day, because I really did. But it's such a big commitment that I was like, it has to be the right thing and the right time and the right show, and this happens to be the right thing at the right time and the right show. And it's a very welcome challenge. I mean, it's a lot to learn. I think I leave the stage maybe a total of maybe 5 minutes out of the whole 2-hour show. Wow. So it's a lot of dialogue, it's a lot of singing, and it's a lot of props. I was told by the current Jenna now that she touches over 400 props during the show. And so it's a lot to remember on top of everything else. But I'm really excited. I love the aspect, or what I love about musical theater is that it's everything under the creative umbrella that I love. So I love the acting part. Obviously, I love the singing part. I love, there's a little bit of dance. There's the performance aspect, and then it's a live audience, and I love doing live shows, so it's a little mix of everything, so it's perfect.
Nice. What is rehearsals like? Like how are you preparing for this?
It's a lot. It's a all-day thing, and then I get home and then DJ's all over me, and it's amazing. And then by the time he goes to sleep, I'm exhausted, and I'm like, I can't even look at my script right now. But I feel like I'm there. I think I got it. I just have to believe it,
and obviously you talked about being a mom, so how has being a mom kind of affected the different projects that you've picked up?
For me, it's still similar. It's still the same. I do things that really speak to my heart and that are very genuine to who I am, and authentic to who I am. But I think the other thing too is I've become more hyper aware that he's watching my every move. We know that we're always kind of realizing that there's always somebody watching, but when you have your own kid watching you, it becomes even more important that I only choose things that I actually love, because I wouldn't want him to pursue things that he only kind of likes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it kind of whipped me back into shape. I don't need to pursue that if I don't really love what it is. I don't need to do this. I can say no to this, but also I want him to be able to see me pursuing things that I do love and enjoy, and I want him to be encouraged with that, as well as my husband too, the things that he picks and chooses. So yeah, it's definitely changed my perspective and also tightened me up a little bit on the things that I do choose.
I love that. Yeah. And obviously you made your debut in The Heights almost 10 years ago now. So what did you learn then that you're taking with you to this new role?
Well, the first time I did it, I had no idea what I was in for. So being able to really, what's the word I'm looking for? This is what motherhood does. You forget everything. You know exactly what you want to say, and you can't find it. So I have to really prepare myself for what's coming up and pace myself. Before, I just dove right in and was like, I can do this. I sing songs all the time, and wasn't really thinking about the whole dialogue aspect of the show, where I was speaking in my voice, what I was eating that was affecting my vocal cords, and getting enough rest, and trying to do a million other things, and not exercising. And there was all of those different things that now I am aware of and that I know. So I think I'm definitely better prepped than I was before when I did it the first time. But also, it really becomes like a family when you join this. You're with somebody so many times every single day. I have one day off. There's 8 shows a week, and you get to know these people and really get attached to them, and you get attached to the story and the songs and what you're portraying, and it gets really emotional. So I'm trying to prep myself too for when it ends already.
Oh no!
Just because it becomes like a family, and you don't want to leave. So it's going to be a lot, but I'm really excited to have this opportunity to do it again.
And speaking of family, you worked with LinManuel Miranda the first time around. So what did you learn from him, and how has it been seeing his kind of rise since then?
I'm so proud of him, because he's just a genius. He's such a genius in how he does things, and it was so amazing. I felt so honored to be a part of In the Heights when I was in it, and even looking back on it now, because it was so new and so fresh, and there really hadn't been a musical like that before. And the way that he writes, and his thought process, and then the collaborators he brings in, like Tommy Kelly and Alex Lacamoire, and being able to see how he does everything, and then he keeps it all in the family too, because everybody in the Heights has definitely done Hamilton, which has been amazing. And so it's been fun, and every time I see him, I'm just like, represent. I'm like, go ahead, Lynn, you go, do it for everybody, do it for all of us, And it's amazing to see his rise, and he is still exactly the same. He's still exactly the same. So much fun, super inspired, super creative. And I would love to work with him again one day. I think that would be amazing.
I would love to see that again.
Yeah, it would be cool.
You've obviously taken a step back from performing in the past couple of years. You
Sure.
became a wife, you became a mom. So I guess, why was this the right project for you to kind of make this big commitment?
Well, I think it has to do with the timing of everything. There's a lot going on actually, but it's not all stuff that people can see right now. So I'm like in the building stages of a lot of different things, producing, doing movies, and I'm still working on new music, so that's happening as well. But with this, I actually felt, I was like, you know what, I just need to do it. I just need to take the chance and do it. It's been so long, I haven't done it in a while, and I also wanted to be able to perform like that again. 8 shows a week is a lot to do, and I'm like, you know, Usher told me when I found out I was doing it in the Heights, he said, if you can make it on Broadway, you can make it anywhere.
I think that's true. Broadway's no joke.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, let me see if I can make it again. Let me see if I can do this again. And I wanted to challenge myself, and it's definitely challenging. So I'm excited that I took on the challenge, and hopefully I can do it justice.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it.